Desiree.
Do you want to come in my van and talk to me about life?
Sure.
Come on in.
Well, I've been trying to apply to medical school. It's been a struggle.
Okay.
It's been a real struggle. I didn't get into any medical schools this last cycle.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm learning to try to build up my resume a little bit more to help me, push myself a little out there more. But
Right.
it's been tough. It's so expensive too.
Yeah.
You have to apply to each school after you apply to the main program, and
Right.
it's
Really hard.
intense. Yeah.
I don't know if this will help you or not, but 20 years ago, I had a friend, I don't know how old you were, she was maybe 25 at the time.
26.
Okay, so she was trying to get into medical school, also went through the MCATs many times, a lot of applications, didn't get in.
Yeah.
And she ended up going into teaching instead, and she has her doctorate in education, and she's the principal of one of the most prestigious schools in New Jersey, and she's had a super successful, amazing life.
Wow.
So I'm not saying it won't happen, but I actually know someone who really went through that disappointment of thinking that was going to be their path, and she couldn't make it happen, and she was able to find something else that turned out to be a really great calling for her. Well, I have this wheel that we do this game where we spin the wheel and then we talk for 5 minutes about whatever's on the wheel. Are you interested in playing the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
All right, so spin the wheel.
Okay.
We'll see what you get. All right, so number one is, this is a good one. If it was your last week on Earth, what would you do, say, or eat since we're here? But all of them. Most importantly, what would you do and what would you say? I think the question for me came from this point of view of we hold on to things and we think we're going to live forever.
Yeah.
But if you knew this was it, what would you feel like you needed to handle?
I feel like I'd really apologize to people that if I've hurt them dearly or if I've offended them in any way, to just have more remorse and express to them that it was never intentional. So just kind of leave on a good note with those people, because that I feel like sometimes you think that you didn't do anything wrong or you didn't say something that hurt them, and it really affected them throughout their life. So I think really trying to apologize and have that kind of remorse would really make me feel like I did something right on this earth on my last few days on Earth. Yeah.
So when you think about that, and that's kind of one of the reasons I like this question, because it could really be our last week.
Yeah.
Any day
Yeah.
could be our last week. So in a way, if that's what comes up for you, maybe that's a thing that it might make you think, maybe I should be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
You just can't fix everything.
Yeah.
And that you also have to have some acceptance with
I think that's my issue a lot of the times, is that I'm such an overthinker, and I overthink maybe it affected them so much, and it might not have.
Right.
But I'm constantly thinking oh my gosh, I'm the worst person ever. Are
you hard on yourself?
I'm so hard on myself.
Where do you think that comes from? Were your parents hard on you? I mean, even if they didn't mean to? I can say that because my dad and mom loved me to death,
Yeah.
But my dad was hard on me. He used to tell me I didn't hold the pencil right, when I was learning to write, as a little kid. So, oh my gosh, I see tears in your eyes. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on.
I don't know. I've always been really hard on myself. I think it's probably, I feel a lot of pressure with my mom. I just don't like letting people down.
Yeah.
That's my big thing, is I hate disappointing people. And with this whole not getting into school, I feel like such a big failure. So it's just really hard.
Okay, I can see the intentions behind everything that you're trying to do, and we take on a lot, like when we want to make sure we don't disappoint people, and we want to be perfect, and we want everything to go right. I think beneath it all is some sense of like we want to be in control because we just feel safer that way.
Yeah.
And I think if you could maybe work on trying to accept that you're not going to have control. Like that's an illusion. Like you're trying to have something you can't have it. Do you know all the stories of so many people that like got rejected from everything a million times before something happened, or what they learned from failing, like who it made them become, and they rose above and became even better at something else. There really is no such thing as failure. It's just an experience. Like experiences are just good and bad, and they teach us things, but they're the same. Like if you could frame it like that, you might be easier on yourself. I can tell you as an older person, one of the things I would do in my last week, if I knew it was my last week, is to try to stop being so hard on myself. I mean, I think people who achieve a lot, people who are go-getters, they have that personality trait, but it is a waste of energy because life is short, and you just try to be kind to yourself. Just try to be kind to yourself, and know that you're so good, and that you can't control everything. You can just do your best.
Right.
And I think you should talk to your mom, because I bet you're not disappointing her. And I bet if she knew you felt that way, she would want you to not feel that way.
Yeah.
Does that help at all?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah? And you're not alone. Maybe that helps too. Like, I think women especially, and beautiful women, you're a beautiful woman, I think we feel like we just have to hold it all together all the time, and we have to just manage everything and be perfect and look perfect doing it all, and it's too much. I'm here to be kind to you, to tell you you're beautiful and it's all going to work out, and you need to be kind to yourself and go eat a shit ton of food today.
I will. I will. I'll definitely make my rounds.
Thank you for talking to me, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there, and I feel like even though you can't necessarily solve everything, I feel like feeling like you're not the only one makes people feel better.
It does.
And good luck with medical school.
Thank you.
Or wherever you land. And there's other places that could be amazing for you.
Thank you.
It's so nice to meet you.
You too. It was amazing. I mean, I didn't expect that at all. I didn't expect for her to get so in touch with my emotions. It was unexplainable. It's pretty awesome.